So we are with Dean Reed, the head coach of the Fraser Valley Phantom. So thanks, Coach, for taking the time to do this interview with us. You guys lost just one game during the regular season. Thoughts on this season?
The regular season actually was even more difficult than last year, even though we only lost one game. There was a few ties, and teams are starting to play us a lot tighter. I'm very happy to see that the BC Hockey League is getting a lot stronger all the way through from top to bottom, and there were some challenging games this year.
Now, I understand that you guys finished first in the league in terms of points, goals, and goals against, and I understand that one of your players, Shannon Moore, is ready. She's one of the top players in the league. What can you tell us about her play?
Shannon is actually a player that transferred over from the boys' side. And that happens quite often with female hockey, is they'll start with the boys' side and they'll transfer over. And I'm very happy she transferred. She's a very physical player. It took a while for her to adjust to the female game. And when she adjusted, she literally started all of a sudden getting shots on net that were going in, whereas previously she may have hesitated a bit. She's an aggressive player that I know a lot of schools are looking for her going down the road.
And what other players would you say we should be watching for during the series?
Oh, during the series, our goaltender, first and foremost. When we were in Notre Dame, she probably single-handedly won us the tournament. But then we have Michelle Tour, we have Jody Gentile, we have Chelsea Wilson, Brianna Keats, Duchek. We have a lot of seniors. Mackenzie Wong is back. And Mackenzie Wong has been out for 3 weekends. And, you know, we have a lot of players that are coming back, and we're trying to amp up for Essos.
You mentioned about Mackenzie Wong being out. I think she has like 14 goals in 20 games this season. So you guys seem to have a lot of top players who can put the puck in the net.
Well, Mackenzie's been a blessing for us this is her third year, and unfortunately her last year, leading the league the last 2 years in scoring. Her being away, yeah, you have players like Shannon step up, but we also have some young players that are surprising people. You know, we have like Mandy Pollock, for example, a young kid that first-year player. She's going to surprise a lot of people coming up.
And Shan also coached that you guys participated in the Max tournament during the winter and lost a triple overtime game in the finals. What can you tell us about that?
What we learned from going to the Max tournament is that we're just as good as everybody else in Western Canada. We already knew that from the Notre Dame tournament and winning that tournament. We beat JWHL teams out there. We actually beat 2 private teams out there. But what we learned from the Max tournament, we're just as good as everybody else, except unfortunately they have 20 players and we only had 16. If you look at our bench in overtime, and it's kind of funny on TV, you watch the replay, I'm sitting in the middle of the bench with nobody around me. And we learned that. So coming up, ultimately our goal is Essos, and at Essos we will have 20 players.
All right, and finally, Coach, you guys are in the Female Midget AAA finals against the Thompson-Okanagan Rockets. What can you expect in this series?
What we can expect is they're a very well-coached team. I enjoy actually playing against all of our teams in our league. We have some very good coaches in this league. But with this team here, they're a well-coached team, and their forecheck is, we've been practicing for 2 weeks waiting for their forecheck. Because we know that they're going to be pressuring. We know that we have to make plays right away. And if we make those plays right away, we'll be fine.
All right, thanks, Coach, and good luck in the finals.